A very good evening, everybody, on yet another episode of ShaliniSays Wineshinequarantine. And like I said, you guys have all been with me through this. Thank you so much. It started as just chatting with my inspiring friends online rather than chatting on the phone when lockdown began. And this has become such a big thing because I've had the opportunity to connect with the most amazing people. And today I have yet another opportunity when I have the most beautiful Nataliya with me. Nataliya, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Hi, Shalini. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's such a pleasure to be here and much appreciated.
Wonderful. Nataliya, so I had the luxury, I've been meeting you at a million places. We always have lovely, inspiring conversations, but I've never actually made the effort, which is fault is mine, to ask you, questions of all the things that you do. And now when you were coming on the show, I had the good fortune of going through your entire profile and I was so intrigued. Oh my God, you're truly a woman of so many facets. There's finance, there's law, there's psychology, there's image making, image creation, there's fashion. How many things do you do other than being just super beautiful that you are?
Oh my goodness, thank you very much. Such a word, such a word. It's so kind of you, darling. So, yeah, it's happened like that, and I always was studying in parallel with my job, and I just like studying. I'm still studying, if to be honest. now,
One,
currently, I'm studying nutrition, which is I always was like, I'm always like for eco philosophy. It's just attitude to world, to the planet, to myself, and so now when we're in the quarantine time, so I have time to go and take that course. And now I'm in a nutrition school, so I'm already finished first level, and I'm coming to get another level, second level already of it. So I
wow,
love it.
amazing. So you're going to make us all fit, right? Because you've been doing so much in any case. But I do know that you're doing some other interesting work as well, and that's why I tell everybody that this is one hell of an inspiring woman. While people are sitting there and complaining about how they've, life has come to a standstill and they can't do anything. It's COVID times. It's women like you that inspire because you're upskilling, upgrading, setting up a business, I think also. But before we go to that, Nataliya, I want the viewers to actually have to get to know you, the many facets of Nataliya, as I say. Let them get to know you. Let's hear your story from you.
Thank you so much. So my story, it's I was born in Ukraine, but at the age of 2, my family and I, we moved to Russia. So I grew up there, and 8 years ago, I moved to London, and now I am living in between London and New York, but mostly London now because America, it's not very comfortable place for now to be there, if to be honest. So, and I prefer to be in London. And what else? Yeah, I was studying a lot, and I love it just because, as I said, I just love studying. And I started to my work at age of 19, so it was in parallel with studying. So at that time, I was already in the first university, and people ask why you're just in a parallel and working and studying. They ask if it's difficult or not. I don't know, if to be honest, because from the age of 9, I was studying in 2 schools in parallel. So I started first school like at 8 in the morning, and I finished at 2 in the afternoon. And already from 4 in the afternoon up to 8 in the evening, I was studying in another school. So
Wow.
actually, when I was a child, probably this kind of rhythm to live for me, it was like a normal, became to be like it's okay. So that's why maybe it's happened. I don't know, but I like keeping busy. I like keeping busy.
That's very interesting. And why were you going to two schools, Natalia? I'm very curious to hear that.
So because first school, it was like a normal gymnasium, like a regular school, academic school.
Okay.
school, it was art school, because I studied on choreography department, but it was a school. It's not like a ballet class or some like a curriculum for students. It was like a real school with many like, you know, many departments. So I choose choreography department, and I had like a lesson like a history of art, history of music, piano, of course ballet dance, modern dance. So it's just like it was like a lessons for every day, 5 days a week. It was like a regular lessons with, you know, with the marks and exams. So it was like school just only in art subjects.
Wonderful, because we do have something like that in Monaco. In fact, I know that a lot of girls come in here and stay in the school and not just learn dance, but they learn the entire history of arts and
Yeah.
music and dance and ballet. So now I know what you're talking about. That's amazing. And that explains why you're so elegant and so graceful and your personality walks in before you do, you know. And that's why I think I never went beyond having the conversation of that event at that time. And today I'm getting to know you. So I'm really lucky that I'm getting to know you. So I want to ask you, Natalia, I know that you've been absolutely, you're a great presenter. You're, you know, the way you carry yourself and conduct yourself. What's happened in these circumstances is that everything has gone digital and everybody is doing interviews or talks or webinars, or we're always online and we've always got the camera on, right? And you have actually had the real thing. You have been a TV television presenter and you've even studied television and radio, from what I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
And I know that a lot of people are doing this online interviewing. I want you to share with them some tips, just like the way you're sitting right now and how you are using your hand movements and how the light is beautifully falling on your face. Share the tips with people that want to get into this TV presentation or online presenting.
Shalini, so I'm happy to share all this experience. However, you know, I think first of all, it's a very good thing. People now have, you know, they have their voice. They want to say what they want. They want to share what they want. And they're not only like, you know, some like an educated presenter who just studied for it, like a professional one can open the mouth and say something. And I really like that thing. I really like. And about to share something like how to sit down, just like be yourself. Look, I, for example, like today, someone just like brought me this kind of stone. I like stones.
Oh, nice.
And you know, I just hold it because I just like it. It's nothing, just be yourself. I think the school before, it's just like, you know, to present the news, and it's some kind of restrictions, of course, but we are not like a presenting the news, like, you know. So and we are not like a building like a right lights or something. We just like where we are at our homes, and it's not a TV professional studio with a professional light. So I actually think who is not prepared to be in a real professional studio, it's probably that things could damage their little bit confidence, you know, because they could be like a little bit you know, just like a confused of all of. I think just like a home atmosphere for this format, I think it's absolutely what we have to appreciate, and just like an act as usual.
That's amazing. But you mentioned something about the stone. So do you think that when you're doing an interview and you've got this in your hand, your you know, your hand movements are so graceful as you're speaking. Do you think having that little something in your hand makes a difference while you're online on camera? Do you think that?
uh Maybe. I never think about it, but I wouldn't say I hold something when I'm just talking. Not. It's just today I have it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have something like, for example, like a pen, or I don't know. Sometimes, but I really like it. I just like to touch something, you know, especially things if just like a beautiful piece of thing. I just enjoy it. Yeah.
To be very
But
honest,
help.
I do think that it helps. I do think, because I've been, reading your body language, and I've been
Mhm.
seeing how it's just added that little element of grace in the way you're, sitting and the way you're speaking. It's just given you that hand movement which we talk about, and we say that it's very important to keep using your hands when you're speaking. So I think that's given you that little delicate hand movement. So absolutely, and I also think that the fact that everybody is today interviewing online and doing these lives, etc., everybody can be a television presenter today because they're getting the confidence. They're not camera shy anymore, So
Mhm.
it's given a whole lot of opportunity to so many people, and that's absolutely amazing.
It's a great skill. Just I even can't. I remember, but I can't believe I even lived in the air when just we not every single family had a landline phone. I don't know, and I no I had it, but not from like from from the beginning. I think my family had a landline phone, just only a landline number. Like I probably was like a 10 years old already. So I cannot believe how we lived without our like a cameras, like a take a picture, like a send something, like a send the information, work information, like a straight away you need like a, to share with the people, just you can just share with the people through your camera. It's amazing.
It is amazing. I have to keep sending my children the picture of a landline phone every now and then to tell them that you missed this. You don't know, Graham Bell, what happened? How did the telephone come? So I have to keep showing
Yeah.
this is reality. This is how
it,
we grew up, you know.
yeah.
And I remember my story when I was in school, and we had a landline at home. So my brother and me would have a fight over it because in the night I wanted to talk to my boyfriend and he wanted to talk to his girlfriend. So he knew the sister sitting somewhere on the phone and talking. So he would start pulling the wire, and he would follow the wire to find the sister and suddenly by the door holding the phone, and the wire was
Yeah, yeah.
getting. Yeah, those are the days. Those are the days.
It's amazing. Yeah, I remember even when we got the phone, like our neighbors came to us to make a call to somebody, or probably somebody called to our house and ask us to call, for example, my neighbor. Like this kind of, and it was a life like that in Russia. It's
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, now to tell, for example, my son about it, he hardly could understand it. Just amazing. Yeah.
Tell me
Mm.
something, Natalia. What do you think of social media, and how do you think it's impacting the children today? Because you have a young son and you're seeing, all that's going on. What do you think is the impact of social media, and how do you think the children should conduct themselves and handle social media?
First of all, I completely understand that it's a part of the generation, and I just accept it. First of all, second of all, look, if even I using the social media, and my son is, of course, my son, for example, like telling me about TikTok, or like is this like a new, quite modern, like a fashion platform for the children, for the teenagers, not only but mostly. And he already understands how to gather audience, viewers, people. He knows about like a algorithm, how they work, and he really feels it. So it's amazing, because just only for summertime when he had a time, because now he's studying, he without paying any coin in it, no any investment, he just only his knowledge about, his investigation, his experience, he already gathered like 200,000 people, from scratch, from zero, to creating this kind of like videos. And I said, you are amazing, how you could do it. And a lot of viewers, like for example, like millions, like a 3 million viewers for his like a 15 seconds video or something like that, because he feels how to do it. Of course, a little bit of investigation knowledge, and it's how they actually live in the life now. So I think, in a way, of course, to talk to people, to say what you want,
Yeah.
to send the message. It's of course it's a great way. It's a great way, in a way, to to pause in your brain, like, because there are also, we can't say it's just only amazing and all people like a mindful have like a mindfulness and and they're conscious. Of course there are so many let's say trash stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, and of course, to protect our children from that, I think it's only education. We have to tell them what they need to digest, or what they just even don't need to waste their time. They have to be conscious, they have to be focused on the things they like. And it just, I think it's just only one way how we can protect. But of course, to get into being affected by this trash, like a poison, I think it's like a parasite, like a parasite your mind. Yes, it's possible. It's a just black side of social media, let's say.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I think, and I always say that to my children. Of course, now mine are older and smarter than me, I think. But there was a time when, I would say that don't get affected by it, because a lot of people used to say Facebook is fake book, right? You're trying to portray a certain image, whereas there may be a different story at home. Not to say that judge anybody. However, I don't think you should fall for what's going on social media and live your life and start competing and live that kind of a scenario. So that's a piece of advice that I would like to give the younger generation. Don't get carried away and what these filters are making a person look like. See them in real, and see their hearts. I think that's what matters in the long run.
Yeah, thank you for that advice, because it's really important. Just getting to know who you are.
Yeah.
Build your own I don't know, principles, your philosophy. Focus on it. Just discover who you are, like what you would love to change, what you would like to encourage, what you would like to build, what you would love to understand. It's better than compare yourself to others.
Yeah, yeah, beautiful. So I also know, Natalia, that you've been actually traveling over the world as a goodwill ambassador. You've been doing a lot of charity work and helping women and helping children and doing tons of work. In fact, why should I be saying that? I want you to share with everybody, because I think the secret to happiness is give back and giving. So please share your charitable causes that you work with us.
Oh, charity. If to be honest, I don't like to talk about it, like what I'm doing, and because charity, it's like a from the heart, right? So, but anyway, let me probably like to talk about it through a little bit different perspective.
Sure.
So as I said earlier, I was working as a lawyer, and of course I had it's quite stressful job.
Yeah.
Believe me, people not coming to you and say something positive about the situation. It's always like it's always a quite negative, quite tough, quite stressful. So, and of course I had different time in my life, different days, and what I found out that I really like art. What different kind of art. And one day I understood that the art actually brought me, it's like a antidepressant pill for me. Because if I had a very tough day and I couldn't stop my brain to think what kind of mistake I made, or something like I should say like that, I should like probably build in the some kind of. So I always went to, because I didn't want to bring it to my family, I went to gallery or museum or some kind of, and just stay by my own with the art. And I definitely knew that I'm leaving that place already different person. Like I already receiving another emotions, another colors inside. And I knew that art very helps me, like a pill, and like an art pill. And I know that it came one day in my life that people asked me to take a part in a art charity event, which was big, and how I didn't want to act for myself, and I already built my charity foundation, Open Culture Foundation. So that's why. And I thought it just came time in my life when I also would love to pay back to art, to artists who actually provide that emotion, because pictures always talk to us, always. And it just behind of that a piece of art, it's an artist, it's a human who probably like felt and sensed something from the air, from the situation, and wanted to send the message. And so it's how I start. And then of course I started to understand that art talks better than people even. For example, now we are doing together, we collaborate with the Monaco Bet World Forum, you know about it, because, and the main idea was it's like the art at the service of humanity. Because when for example, if I'm going to be on the stage and say, people don't damage our environment, it's crazy, it shouldn't be like that, because of that, because of that. So I know that people in the 15 minutes are going to be, oh my goodness, it's boring, because every single corner just says the same. But when they're going to watch, for example, the movie about the ocean, how it's alive, how it's powerful, how it's beautiful, I know every single one who left the cinema after never ever put piece of plastic in the ocean. It's not because Nataliya said to them don't do it, not because their mom said it don't do it, because that art, cinema art, and that just shows them how it's beautiful, how it's alive, how it's just fragile, how it's gentle, how it's kind to us, right? How just bring us the love, because everybody love the ocean, every single one. So, and it's really love, and there is a life. So, and when people just say it, I'm sure art affect their heart, my just full personality. It's how actually reacting. But yeah, you're right. I traveled a lot, and I'm taking a part in these kind of events to show and protect main causes through art, different kind of art.
Beautiful, beautiful. The question I wanted to ask you now, what Women on Top is, we actually work through women growing through interdependence. And I believe that when you get to know one woman, you grow through her, she's doing something, you collaborate, you grow, she introduces you to somebody else, and you keep growing through collaborations and interdependence. And at this point in time, a lot of women are feeling a bit stuck because, things are really not moving and life has changed. And also, it's an age thing. I think when you reach a certain age, you feel like, oh my God, I need a change now. I need to do something different. I've been doing the same monotonous thing. What is it that you would advise women to do to just change their lives, to maybe upskill them, to be different kind of entrepreneurs? Whatever your advice may be, what would you say to keep their minds above it?
First of all, it's absolutely great thing when people just came to the point they would love to do something, they would love to change something, they would love to bring something. It means they became to be mature, first of all. Second of all, I think it's a part or start of it's already like, they became to know who they are, what they want, where they would like to go to, with whom they would love to go to that point. And of course, it's very benefit with the, if you are confident in what you're doing, you needed this kind of confidence. If you like, I don't know, grateful for opportunities and the world and people around you, it's also important. And if you like, I don't know, have a mind, is I mentioned before, like a conscious mildness, mindfulness, and just believe in what you do. Just believe, start from that one, just believe, And you are definitely not a mistake if you are here and in your like a God creation, like nature creation, like that you here for something, not for nothing, even just like you are, not because we are different, but because just to build something more bigger piece of something great.
Wonderful. So now let's have some fun because I think it's time to not be serious, just to have fun and get to know Nataliya on the hot seat with Nataliya, as I call it. So, Nataliya, I'm going to ask you some questions. You just give me whatever comes top of your mind. Just say straight from the heart, quick rapid fire to let people get to know you. Okay. Let's start with, I know you're one of the most well-dressed women, so I'm going to start with this. Your favorite brand in shoes, clothes, bags, and jewelry. Give me one of each.
Can I start from jewelry, darling? So, Monica, it's amazing. It's beautiful stuff. It just really explains who you are, Shalini, because you're such a beautiful personality, and you can just talk through it. I really love it. Not because I'm just with you. I really love it. It's amazing piece of art. Amazing pieces of art. Congratulations. Well done. And
I think we can end the rapid fire right here. Thank you very much, Nataliya. That was an awesome show. Just joking. Thank you, please.
No, it's really, I mean, it's not because I know a lot of, and it's really, and I feel you in it. It's amazing. Like you as a woman, use it like a very creative person, your love, like, you know, your shine. It's just amazing, really. So about bags, I like Dior. So if shoes, let's say Christian Louboutin. If clothes, it's also, I love Dior, I love Chanel, yeah, could be. And I really like Hermana Sharina. Very feminine,
Yes.
very feminine Italian brand, so I really like it.
Yes, actually, that's awesome. But I'm going to also introduce you to some Indian designers because the beautiful person that you are, you will look absolutely stunning in some Indian designer clothes as well. So I have to get you to, not just in jewelry, but even in clothes.
With a pleasure.
Yes, I would love to do that. If not television, radio, law, finance, all the things that you've already tried out, what would it be? In fact, you're working now on something. So what is it?
What is it? Studying for sure, just explore the world, explore myself, and definitely I would do something. But now I know it's supposed to link to art, to create site, definitely. So and so it's what exactly I'm working on. I think it's just my idea in what I love to do. I finally came to that point. Before I I also tried a lot of stuff, and I was good in it. I didn't say that I wasn't, but now at my stage now, I think it's just like at the art, it's just really what I want to do.
How would you give 5 tips on how to handle fame?
Five tips. Yeah, it's a good question, but at the same time, I always tend to go deeper and just like talk about it. But if just like that, let's say it's keep sense of humor, be yourself, believe in yourself, and actually
Be humble.
understand the direction where you're going to. It just
And I think the person you are, you would also say be humble because you're so grounded and so warm and friendly that I would definitely say that's one thing that you maybe not saying it, but you're that person. So thank you for being so humble. Your favorite dinner guest, male, please.
Of course, darling. How many guests you would love to? No?
Only one name. Give me one name, Nataliya. Hollywood. Tell me the Hollywood male actor you would want for dinner.
Look, maybe it could be George Clooney.
You want to share him with me?
because I like he has a kind of charisma.
Yeah.
Definitely, he's very stylish, and he looks like a very just like a smart gentleman. And so it's actually I would love to have a dinner with him, just like to discuss like a kind of like a
I'll be crashing that date for sure because we'll have to fight over him. Okay.
Okay, what
Who,
did
do who do you think is the most stylish female actress in Hollywood?
mm, um I don't know, but first of all, just like first things came into my mind, it's a Sophia Loren. So yes, she was such a thing. So I mean, also very, very feminine, very stylish. Her life was quite tough to her, but at the same time super interesting, because she turned like from one side to another side of
Yeah.
her life. And it's very touching. And I think how she became to be the person and woman she was, and at that time, how she grew up like and carry on herself. It's amazing, really.
Awesome. How would you describe a perfect day in your life, Natalia? What is a perfect day for you?
Perfect day in my life. It's definitely supposed to be sunny day, definitely better next to the sea. And I would love to say with the people I like, even probably love like a close people next to me. I would love to laughing, to have like a easygoing conversation with them, and having like I don't know, great food. Don't think about any tough moments. Just like a switch off myself from that. So it's probably gonna to be like a best day.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Do you have any funny incident of some man when he's trying to start a conversation with you?
On Instagram.
No, in real life when you're attending all these events, is there some funny incident that you want to share with us?
Just actually like a first what which just came to my brain, to my mind at the moment. I remember the moment when I moved from Moscow to London. And actually a local man, completely different to Russians man, because it's different culture, different mentality. And I remember how they tried to start to talk to you. For example, I'm just with my ladies somewhere outside, so you just like having a drink, like a nice conversation, and they just, and they just observe you from the side, like for time. Then they just, when they already little bit drunk, darling, just not like as they can straight away just like a go. They don't have this kind of intention. I don't know why, but it just what exactly I got. They just slightly drunk, or just they coming to you, and you think, oh, I don't. It's already better you don't come like that.
Stay away from me.
because it's what exactly I don't like. Started like to talk, how are you, where you from, what do you do, where do you live, and of course what's your name. So first person came, and I talk like and I found just not interesting to talk to him, and I just tried to keep away from him. Then just second gentleman came, like a same like a, what's your name, how are you, what do you do, where you from, and just it's already you became to be tired of it, just because it's not fun. I mean, no uniqueness, nothing.
No,
Like a same set of questions. I know in England it's a kind of start for conversation, but if to be honest, for me, when just like a five people coming to you, five gentlemen, and saying like a same set of questions, you already begin to be tight, and you don't want to talk to them, because I prefer men coming to I remember maybe it was like a like a fifth gentleman, and he asked me, what do you do? I said, excuse me, you were like staring at me like for a couple of hours from that angle, just like to come and asking what I'm doing. You would love to build a business with me? Are you looking for the like a business partner? No, it just and they actually get confused
Yeah.
because they don't know how to react. But
Yeah, they don't know how to actually start an interesting conversation with a woman. I think that's very important, and we should actually hold classes for men where we should tell them how to start interesting conversation with women
exactly
and
how
get
to
their attention.
indeed how to be kind of like to show your uniqueness, being like a kind of like something not like
Something catchy, something different, something catchy for a woman to say, "Oh my God, I want to talk to him."
everybody.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, what? How do you define love?
Oh, nice question. It- people sometimes says love like when you have like this like a kind of strong attraction, or like just I don't know, fireworks, and you have this kind of passion to in between you. So like a magnetism. I wouldn't say it's love. I would say it's a sex attraction. Yes, it's just but people actually they could define it like it's a love, like a love from first sight, even they say.
Yeah.
So it's a great feeling, but I don't think it's love. Love for me, it's very warm, very calm, very deep feeling, which is boosting you, and just like and makes you even stronger, even more powerful. Powerful not through the like a damage way, through the conscious way, how you can give to people. And this came with time. When you're in a relationship, it doesn't happen like a straight away. It just happened. If you're talking, of course, about the woman and man, yes. So it's happened when you have already your story, when you have I don't know, your tradition maybe already, like, something doing together. It's just you need to be like a part of someone's life, and back. So, and when you already feel it, it's not like a crazy passion when you feel this like a first sexual attraction. It's something different.
Sweet. That's lovely. What is your favorite song, Natalia?
Oh, would you like I say it in Russian?
Sing
Let's
it for me. Sing it for me.
uh look, a favorite song, it's my attitude to music, it's really different, because a song which is makes, for example, your day brighter, your mood more easy, more light.
So
It's
what
a
is the song that you would put if you wanted to just liven up? What is that one song or your go-to song? Give me any. Give me one. Come on.
difficult to say. I don't know. So if it's not Russian music, so now it's like, let's say, um, some kind. I like music. I even can't say just like a straight away something like this. I really like jazz. I really like also instrumental music. But for example, if I'm going for running, so I don't hear, I don't listen to that. I'm just mostly for like I don't know, like something beating, like like a R&B or something like that.
Okay, great. Okay, do you have a role model, Natalia?
Role model. You mean just like a modeling?
No, no. Like, do you look at somebody and say that I would like to be like this person, like a
Ah,
role model? Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I understand what you mean. Mm, maybe I there are like several people I like in some ways. I wouldn't say just I can compare myself to somebody and just say like I want to be like that. No, I don't. I probably even just say I see in other people something which is links to my personality, and for me it's a way to communicate, and I understand this side of personality, so no, just like a one person, I wouldn't say. Sorry.
No problem. Don't worry about it. Okay, let me see what would be. Okay, what in life do you feel most grateful for?
Okay. Most beautiful in life.
No, what are you most grateful for? Like, thank you, God, for giving me.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah. Sorry, sis, because the connection is just like a little bit
yeah,
off.
yeah.
And it's just for every day, just
It-
for every day, because I have my life, I have that time, and I have my today, and my people around me, they're healthy, they're smiling, they don't have any problems. My son is great, so I feel love inside of myself. So it just I just grateful for that, for every single day, for every single moment.
Ah, that's so beautiful. Tell me something that what is it that you value the most in a relationship? So whether it's a friend to friend relationship, a husband wife relationship, any relationship, what is the quality that you value the most in a relationship?
Trust. Yes, trust, and even love without trust, it not same. You can't discover the love. um I would say every piece of love, because the love is just unlimited, and you can discover with your man what is the love, how it is, how just developing inside of yourself. Without trust, you can't. You have the limited love. I would say it's from my experience and from my thoughts, but trust is the most important. I value most.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Trust is very important. Trust, loyalty, communication. I mean, these are, very important ingredients to most relationships. So, we're already in October and it's soon going to be December. And for some reason, people are optimistic that 2021 is going to bring us a whole lot of different things and life will
Yeah.
change and vaccine will be out, which is already out in Russia. You've not yet taken the vaccine. Tried it, Natalia?
No, no, I'm not gonna even do it. It's just like my point of view. But I know they have it and they already doing it for people. But I just said to my mommy, to all my just people who I love, I said no, 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 don't take it, because we don't know how it's going to be like a mutation later. So
Yeah.
probably and if to be honest, in the age where we are, even if I gonna get the COVID, I definitely know that I will survive.
Yeah, of course
So
you of course you yeah.
you know,
So the point I was trying to make is that we're getting to 2021 and there's a lot of new dreams and new resolutions and new things we all want to do. Is there something that you've decided for yourself for 2021? Do you have a vision board or some resolutions? What are you thinking for yourself?
look, definitely it's going to be amazing year, because this year for people was quite tough, and compared to this year, people gonna I think it's gonna to be like a jump to new air after it. It's like gonna to be like an explosion with the positivity, and I even feel it's like around probably March 2021, it's gonna to be such a relief for people, and we gonna get into spring and summertime like a full of love, positive thoughts, and I finally could launch my business.
What,
Because
yeah. So is it your business that you're thinking 2021?
exactly, it actually was ready for 2020, but COVID is just actually made a difference for me. But anyway, I hope I will launch it, yeah, in 2021. I really do everything for that.
Awesome. So there's big plans coming up in 2021.
Yeah.
Natalia, what is your mantra? Is there a mantra that you live by? Is there something that you believe every day? And what is your what makes keeps you going?
um it's like tough moment always leads you to the better side. It's what exactly my own mantra, and I know if I have any like a quite difficult situation, it's not a problem, it's only here. The situation, you always can solve it out. So, and definitely makes you more strong, more experienced, and enjoy the benefits, all like a fruits after, you know, and it's already in the nearest future.
Yeah, yeah. Is there a message that you would like to give the viewers?
Um, just believe in yourself always, never give up, never give up, just believe, just go, just do what you want to do, just do it. Even today, you I don't know, but somehow people say you something and you just like you know, just you a little bit vulnerable about it, but just believe and just do what you do.
Beautiful, beautiful. Nataliya, I am so grateful to you for taking out the time, being patient, dealing with the technical issues that we had to, but we are here and we were able to talk to everybody. It is so beautiful. I will also share this interview for you to share with your viewers on
Mhm.
Instagram so that people
Thank
get
you.
to watch your
Amazing.
story, which is so, so intriguing and amazing. Keep doing the lovely work that you do. And thank you for sparing the time to be with us this evening. I'm so grateful to you, Nataliya. And for the viewers, I wanted to tell you that, how we do anything is how we do everything. And that's exactly what Nataliya is. If you can see the way she speaks, the way she conducts herself, the style that she carries herself with, it is quite apparent that this is a way of life for her. It is totally natural. It comes to her naturally because this is who she is and this is how she is. And she's not pretending to be anybody other than what you see here. And there's so much to learn from beautiful people like that. So live like that. Be that person. Get up, dress up, and show up. Don't just lie there in bed and say it's COVID times. No, it's not. It's time to get out there and own the world. Wear the mask. That's important. But keep going.
You are amazing. Thank you so much. Really much appreciate that you invited me today, and I enjoy our conversation. And you know, your smile and your sunshine, it just always breathes like, you know, makes my day even beautiful than it is.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
Thank you, everybody, for watching, and see you next time on ShaliniSays Wineshine Quarantine with another beautiful person. And thank you again, Nataliya, and see you all next time.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. Bye.